He posted on almost every topic imaginable: cashless bail, Adam Schiff. At one point, touting Mark Levin's book. He posted memes of Democrats in jumpsuits, a rant about a Wall Street Journal article not related to Jeffrey Epstein, but instead one that indicated that Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent had told him not to fire Jerome Powell. That seemed to very much get under his skin, saying he's the one who tells his team what to do, not the other way around. And then, of course, as you mentioned, this entire rant, multiple posts about the Washington Commanders threatening not to make a deal on their new stadium unless they went back to the Washington Redskins.
So Trump apparently has time to talk about everything under the sun and maybe dwelling inside of it, except for Jeffrey Epstein's sports and conspiracy theories. And he's over on Sora making AI generated deep fakes of Barack Obama, which we're all guilty of. But he's doing all of that, of course, as a distraction. The issue for Trump is that none of these distractions are really all that distracting. They're just not that interesting in comparison to an ongoing cover-up of the most elite levels of our society engaged in PDF filing and all of that stuff. And so he needs something better. And since he doesn't want to reveal secret documents concerning Epstein, would you take, in exchange, secret documents about another notable historic figure? Well, he's got that for you. The MLK files have now been unsealed. More than 240,000 pages of records. They've been under seal since 1977, longer than many of you have been alive. And he's hoping this will distract you. So we're gonna stay on the Epstein file, but that said, this is interesting and we wanna know if there's anything hidden in there. So let's just briefly see. So among the documents are leads that the FBI received after King's assassination, details on the CIA's fixation on King's pivot to international anti-war and anti-poverty movements in the years before he was killed. It isn't yet clear whether there's really anything new about the actual killing, partially because it's 240,000 pages of records. That's a lot. For comparison's sake, that is 3 Marjorie Greene tweets. And so it's gonna take a little bit of time to dig through all of it. And Google's logged me out again. Anyway, now, not everybody is happy about these documents having come out, or at the very least, we're not pushing for them to come out. And so that includes some members of King's family. There's obviously a big family. Some people wanted it out, some didn't. 2 of the living children, Martin and Bernice, said that the father's killing had been a captivating public curiosity for decades, but they emphasized the personal nature of the matter and urged that the files be viewed within their full historical context. And Al Sharpton also weighed in saying, we need to be crystal clear that he's releasing these files. It's not about transparency or justice. It's a desperate attempt to distract people from the firestorm engulfing Trump over the Epstein files, which is definitely the case. And Bernice King had a little bit of fun on social media, actually posting this awesome photo of MLK Jr. with now do the Epstein files. And so Trump did say he would release these. This is technically a campaign promise. He said, I'll do MLK, I'll do JFK, I'll do Epstein. Well, maybe not Epstein because there's a lot of fake and phony stuff in there. And so to me, this is just a reminder that like you can release documents and you're choosing not to in the matter that people care the most about. So Luke, I don't predict it's gonna be a particularly effective distraction. What do you make of this entire thing?
It's funny that you mentioned that because whenever asked about Epstein, Trump goes, I don't know, who, maybe Pam Bondi can do it. Pam Bondi goes, I don't know, maybe some court can do it. Caroline Leavitt lately has been saying maybe the FBI should comment on that, but then I don't know where Patel and Bongino even went. They both just vanished off the face of the earth. So they're all pointing in different directions. It's just really difficult, the document, you gotta do things. But then with this, they can just release this massive tranche, no problem unilaterally. Yep. So as you said, they clearly can. The timing of this, in addition to the newest Obama conspiracy theory that was the pretext for that insane AI video of Obama being arrested, is so, what's interesting is they're accusing the Obama administration of fabricating intelligence while Tulsi Gabbard is using her position as DNI to fabricate this narrative about how Obama did this whole thing to engage in election interference against the guy who actually engaged in election interference. So the only bit of hope here is that while honestly, some in right-wing media have gotten obsessed now with either, I don't know, the Washington Commanders or the MLK files or the Obama theory. A lot of them, I was even seeing Megyn Kelly in a roundtable she was doing. They were all going, "Oh, we love talking about Russia, 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 but this doesn't feel right. The timing of this, along with the MLK files, it feels obviously an attempt to distract. So if even they're not falling for it, then my hope is generally the American public won't."
Yeah, it's so suspicious. It's like you mentioned the limitations he's placed on himself on the Epstein files. So why didn't you just release the grand jury testimony on MLK? I mean, that's where all the interesting stuff in these cases are. No, you didn't, because all the documents are what people want. And the issue is, you tell us the documents are boring, there's nothing there, and yet you won't release them.
Well,
that seems a little suspicious.
If they're so boring, why is he accusing of Obama putting a bunch of phony stuff in? There's so much terrible, nasty lies in there, and also it's totally boring reading.
Yeah, they fabricated it all, but they're not creative. They got nothing in there. They need more imagination. We're all suffering from brain rot in the modern era.